Hi, this is Amar. Now let us discuss about the countries of Asia. So before going to the countries of Asia, let us first look at the boundaries of Asia. So Asia is bordered by the Arctic Ocean to the north. To the east we have the Pacific Ocean, the Yellow Sea, the South China Sea. To the south we have the Indian Ocean. Then here we have the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, then the Black Sea, the Caucasus Mountains here, the Caspian Sea, and these are the Ural Mountains. The Ural Mountains divide Europe and from Asia. Okay, so we'll discuss the countries of Asia by dividing Asia into 6 different regions, and we'll discuss the countries in those regions one by one. Okay, those 6 regions are, let's name them. Here the North Asia, this is the East Asia, this is Southeast Asia, South Asia, this is the Central Asia, and then this is the West Asia. Okay, let us begin with South Asia. Let's start with India. Okay, this is India. India is currently estimated to be the most populous country in the world, and it is the 7th largest country in the world. Let us look at the neighboring countries of India. Here we have the island nation of Sri Lanka. Here we have these islands, Maldives. Then here we find a triangle. This is a triangle. This is the country Nepal. This is Bhutan. And this is Bangladesh. Nepal is home to the highest peak in the world, that is the Mount Everest. Then we have Pakistan here, and then Afghanistan. So this is Pakistan, and this is Afghanistan. Here note that this region is known as Pak occupied Kashmir, and it is a controversial region. In reality, India does not have a boundary with Afghanistan. Okay. Now let us come to Southeast Asia. To remember these countries here easily, we form a phrase with the first words of these countries. Okay, the phrase is, it is Myataka Villa. Okay. So what do? We move here in this fish hook kind of way in this direction, and we'll see these countries here. Okay, let us look at them one by one. Right. So first, this is Myanmar. So this is Myanmar. Then we have Myanmar was also known as Burma, its previous name, long back. Then we have this is Thailand. Thailand is known as the land of white elephants. Okay. Then we have this. Now this country is home to the largest Hindu temple in the world, which is Angkor Wat, and this country is Cambodia. Then we have the easternmost country in this peninsula. By the way, this peninsula is known as the Indochina Peninsula, and this country here is Vietnam. Okay. Then the country that is remaining is Laos. Just look at this. Myanmar, then Tha is for Thailand, Ka is for Cambodia, V is for Vietnam, and then La is for Laos. So Myataka Villa. Alright? Right. Next, let's come here. We find a country here. This is Malaysia. Okay. Malaysia is present not only in this peninsula but also on this island. This island is Borneo Island. We also have this island country here, Singapore. Singapore is the only island city nation in the world. So it is not only an island nation but also a city. The whole country is a city. Next, let's come to these islands. This archipelago here, okay, so this archipelago here is known as the Malay archipelago, okay, and this archipelago contains, what is an archipelago? It is a group of islands, okay. So it contains these countries. The first major one is Indonesia. All these islands belong to Indonesia. It is home to, it consists of one of the most largest islands in the world, with Borneo, Sumatra, Bali, etc. Also, it consists of the most populous island in the world, which is Java, right here, which is also the home to Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, which is present here. Okay, so Java is the most populous island in the world. We also have this island, which is New Guinea island. This half of the part belongs to Indonesia, while the other half is a country known as Papua New Guinea. That country actually belongs to Australia and Oceania, right? Now, next country is this. This is Philippines. Okay, all these islands are Philippines. We also have two more countries, small countries here. This country, which this small one, this is Brunei. It is present in Malaysia, and then we have right here on this island, this is East Timor or Timor Leste. Okay, this is another country, right? So here we have the Southeast Asia. Now let's move on to East Asia. The first country that we hit is China. Currently the second most populous country in the world after India, and the largest country in Asia after Russia. So the second largest country in Asia. Okay, this China is also home to Tibet, which is this region right here. It is known as the roof of the world because it is a massive plateau. Next we have this country right here. This is Mongolia. Okay, right. Then we have this peninsula, the Korean peninsula. Before 1945 this was actually a single country, and after World War II it became two countries. This is North Korea and this is South Korea. Okay, then we have the land of the rising sun, Japan. It is known as the land of the rising sun because it is situated to the east. The major islands in Japan are four. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This island which is there, this actually belongs to Russia and not Japan. Okay, right. We also have Taiwan here. This is Taiwan. Next, let's move on to north, where we find the largest country in the world, Russia. We have already discussed that the Ural Mountains separate Russia in the Europe and in Asia. So this is a country which is present in both the continents, Europe and Asia. A noteworthy point is that the capital city of Russia is actually present in Europe. Okay, it is Moscow. It is present here. Right. Now, as we've completed this part, let's move on to west, where we find these two countries. Okay, these two countries both start with the same letter. This is Iran, and this right here is Iraq. Okay, this is Iraq. Alright, Iran and Iraq. Then we have this is Turkey or Turkey as it was known previously. This is also a country that is present in both the continents, Europe and Asia. A small part here actually is present in Europe. Okay, right. Then we have this region. Here we find 5 countries. Right. To remember these countries easily, what we do is we draw a quadrilateral like this. To remember these countries easily, what we have here is the vertices of this quadrilateral are I, J, K and L. Okay, so these are these countries. I for Israel, J is for Jordan. K, we use K just for a trick to remember that it is IJKL, but it's not actually K, it's actually S for Syria. Okay, and then L for Lebanon. We also have a small country here around this region. This is Palestine. Okay, let's just look at their locations in this. This is Syria. This is I, Israel. This is J, Jordan. K or S for Syria, and then we have L, Lebanon, and this is Palestine. This is currently one of the most important regions, as it is very what do you call? Yeah, we see conflicts here and there in this region. Okay, right. Now let's move on to this peninsula that you can see here. Is actually, it's known as Sinai Peninsula. It belongs to Egypt, but it is usually considered in Asia. Okay, this is the Suez Canal, which separates Asia from Africa, and Sinai Peninsula is actually situated to the right of this Suez Canal. So this is actually Egypt. Egypt is mainly an African country, but this particular part is in Asia. Next we come to the largest peninsula of the world. This is the Arabian Peninsula. The major country in this is Saudi Arabia. Most of this country is actually consists of only deserts. Okay. Now, what are the other countries? This is Yemen and this is Oman. Then we find this is UAE. This is the home to the largest tallest skyscraper built by man, which is Burj Khalifa, situated in Dubai, which is present in UAE. Then we have this small country, this is Qatar. Okay, and we have a small island country here, which is Bahrain, and then we have a small country here too, which is Kuwait. All right, fine. These are the countries that are situated in the Arabian Peninsula. We also have 3 more countries here, around here, like this. This is Georgia, this is Armenia, and this is Azerbaijan. But usually we consider them in Europe as compared to Asia. Okay. Now let us move on to Central Asia, as that is the remaining. This Central Asia consists of 5 countries. To remember these 5 countries easily, we have a formula. Okay. We have K square U T square. Okay, these are the countries in the Central Asia. Okay, so we have 2 K's, a U and 2 T's in this. Okay, let us look at them. First we have this is Kazakhstan, the largest in this Central Asia. This is Kyrgyzstan, 2 K's. Then we have this is Uzbekistan, this is Turkmenistan, and this is Tajikistan, right? So 2 K's, a U and 2 T's, K square U T square. You can remember that Turkmenistan is situated here because it is close to Turkey. So Turkey and Turkmenistan. Fine. A noteworthy point, the specialty of Uzbekistan is that it is a landlocked country, which means it does not have an ocean shore, while its neighbors also are landlocked countries. It is the only country in the world. So this is landlocked, whereas its neighbors Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan and Turkmenistan do not have a seashore. Okay, so I think we've covered all the countries of Asia. Yes. Okay, so if you want to know these regions in detail, we have already made videos of them. You can look at in the description below. Thank you.